What's up, everybody? This is Ari, coming at you with the first episode of More at 6 with Ari. Yo, what are you watching? Oh, only the best podcast on earth? Really? What is it? Let me show you. It's More at 6 with Ari. Yeah! It's More at 6. It's More at 6. It's More at 6 with Ari. Take it back now. It's More at 6. Hey, hold up, let her spit. So what's it about? It's just a really good podcast. Okay, I don't really get the whole point of this. Just watch the show. Now you may be asking yourself, what brings me here today? And I feel like the reason why you're listening to this podcast, why you're watching me, if you're watching it, is probably because I'm very hot and sexy and my energy actually transcends dimensions. And telepathically, I told you to check this out, and then you did, and it actually changed your life. Of course, that's also just me wishful thinking. But I mean, I am a Pisces. Guys, come on now. I don't have a soundboard, so you know what the soundboard's gonna be? It's gonna be this electric piano that my mother was so gracious as to get for me. What was it, 2 years ago? No, yes. Holy moly in the coley. 2 years ago, my mother bought this for me. This electric piano. And I have just barely touched it. Oh yeah. There's so much dust on this thing. You could probably spell out your name in the dust. Oh, that's so nasty. Okay. Shout out to my mom for being the awesomest, best mother, for purchasing something for me that I asked for. And then me being the great daughter that I am, and never using it. I'm sure that's how she feels every time she walks past this. Because it's literally right on the way to her room. Great. Guys, we're already, 2 minutes in, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Guys? The fuck? What was that? That was so weird. The lighting just changed for no reason. Okay, great. My name is Ariana. Some of you may know me, but I think a majority of you will not know me. I am 20 years old. I currently reside on the East Coast. Maybe if you get to know me a little bit better, I'll let you know what state on the East Coast I live in. Okay? Buy me a few fucking beers first. Isn't that what people say? Okay. Seriously though, guys. My New Year's resolution is to start actually living out the dreams that I think about in my little tiny head here. Because you know what? I am a water sign. I told you. I rep it on my wrist every single day. I got this literally the day I turned 18. And 2 years later, I still don't regret it. Fuck you, everyone who said I was going to regret this tattoo. I love it. I love it. Anyways. Oh my. Why did. It was my phone. My phone fell. Oh my god. 3 minutes into this podcast, and I'm already fucking bad at it. Alright, guys, what brings us here today, though? Why sales is fucking stupid, okay? This is already a train wreck, but I kind of want this podcast to feel like how it feels to be in my brain. Because this is how I talk to myself, I feel like. Majority of the time. Let's be real here, guys. I'm not, terribly mean to myself, but, I'm getting better at it. Self-love and all that shit. But I also don't have a coherent thought that ever finishes all the way, I start going on tangents, and then that's where the conversation leads. So why I need to stop staring at myself. Hello. Sales is stupid. Why am I class? Let's take a look at the board over here. And me being your teacher, I'm also going to look at the board with you. We're just gonna stare at the board and see if it teaches us anything. No. I used to be a housekeeper until last week. I quit that job. I quit it because I thought a sales position would be better. It wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I'm going to tell you why the fuck I made... I'm not going to say the worst decision of my life. Come on now. I'm 20 years old. Give me a break. Why I made one bad decision in my life that kind of sucks right now in this moment in time. So, this sales job... Dude! This sales job reached out to me. They texted me. And I'm like, hello, okay. They're like, hey, somebody suggested that you would be good for this sales position. Whatever. And now I'm thinking back to my old job at this gas station. That I used to have, okay? And I used to have a lot of regulars that would come up to me and be like, you should go into sales. You're very good at this. You could probably sell out a lot of things. You're very good at talking to people and stuff. Now, I don't disagree with them on that. But me being 19 at the time, that was literally a year ago, guys. I cannot believe... You know what? Fuck you. That is such a... Okay, I'm going to finish my train of thought, but I'm just going to cut myself off real quick to say this. I'm probably going to get really self-conscious about, like, how I sound when it comes to my age and whatnot. So please bear with me, because I hate... You know what? You just got to own some shit, and I'm going to own it, okay? Fuck, I'm young. You know? Fuck, I'm not even legal to drink yet. Why do I care so much about it? Because of my old coworker, who was 55 years old, and she did not like the fact that I was young. I think. I don't know. Okay, but the reason why I'm saying this is because every time I think about this old job, I think about her, thus getting in my head about how I sound when I talk and I speak. Great. I hate everything. Okay. So the reason that I thought this would work is because I got this when I worked at the gas station, everyone thought I'd be good at it, but I didn't believe in myself, so I never looked into it, okay? Now, with that being said, when they reached out to me this time, or whatever company reached out to me, because I'm not telling you the name of it, okay? I'm kind of scared. When they reached out to me, though, I was like, this has got to be legit, right? I looked it up. It's not like it's legit, you know? They basically lied. They lied to me about how they found me. I don't know how they found me, to be honest. Which is kind of scary, because I don't think a friend recommended me, because that's, like, part of their script, okay? That's the thing with sales jobs. You get scripts. I mean, that's not, like... I don't think that's a huge... like a surprise to people, but if it is, sorry. Now, there's one thing about me, and I'm not a fucking liar, okay? I have lied in the past, but that does not make me a liar. I tell the truth, and I have a very hard time not telling the truth. Also, I have a very hard time with filtering the truth, because if there's one thing about me is that I will be honest with you and tell you, you know, should you buy this product, should you not buy this product? I've had a lot of jobs in retail, and they don't pay you extra to upsell, so fuck you, I'm not gonna upsell a product that I don't believe in. You know? So with that being said, though, this product that they wanted me to sell, it's not that it was bullshit, it's not that there really wasn't anything wrong with the product itself. It was the way they wanted me to sell it that just... No, not the way they wanted me to sell it. It's like the people they wanted me to sell it to initially. Okay, obviously, when a hairdresser... This is what my manager compared it to, okay? When a hairdresser needs clients, they go to their family, they go to their friends, whatever. This is what you have to do as well. And he's like, you need to get 5 to 10 numbers, like giving me homework assignments, this and that. Now, I've only been here 2 fucking days. Why am I pulling my hair out being stressed? Why are you giving me homework? I'm not even fucking graded on this shit. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about right now, right here? Like, hello? So, I thought on it yesterday. I had a bad day. I'm not gonna lie. It was not great for me because, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I got thick skin, but sometimes a bitch do be crying. And I cried a little bit because he was not nice, the manager in question. And not for nothing, but I'm not bad at reading a script and sounding like a sales rep because it's not hard to do that. If you are if you've ever been to a theater class before, you can do that. It's not hard. I don't know. And so it should have been a red flag to me that on the second day, the people had cut in half. Like, there were only 3 other people besides myself, when the day before there were, I don't even know, were there 8 people? Yeah, so it was cut in half. And you know what? I should have taken that and left. I should have seen that there were not as many people there as yesterday and left. Because I took that kind of as, oh, maybe they're not maybe they don't want to do this job. But now I'm like, maybe they have people in their lives that told them, maybe this isn't right. Maybe you shouldn't do this. You know? Glad that I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt the bank account. I did just waste a few days doing virtually fuck all, for no paycheck at all. But I don't know, I have a good feeling that something's gonna work out. Something's gonna have to work out. I refuse to believe that nothing will work out. Okay? Grand. Now, I don't understand why in sales jobs, or at least the ones that I know, because from this one, interaction, training, and doing all this shit, it started to make me feel good. I felt confident again, because at housekeeping, they had been telling me, you're talking too much to these customers, you're telling them too much, or, I don't know, the customers just didn't like it. They don't like when the housekeepers talk or some shit. I don't know. And if that's the way it's gonna be, that's the way it's gonna be. It hurt my feelings, of course. I get my feelings hurt quite often. Let's be real here. But that struck a nerve. But at the same time, I can't be upset over something that, it's a part of me. I talk. I don't know, I talk. And if they don't want me to clean their house and talk to them when they come up to me and have a conversation, what I don't understand is, more than half of the customers that were complaining about me, talking to them, they provoke the conversations first. And, yeah, I know. It's annoying when people don't know when to end a conversation. Maybe I don't know when to end a conversation. I don't fucking know. But just the fact that, they're complaining that I'm talking too much, don't talk to me then. Don't ask me how my day's going. Don't. Because I will be honest with you about how my day's going. And I know majority of the human population does not like that. But I am the type of person that does not give a fuck. If you ask me, I'm going to answer. Fuck. And that's why this job, it's so superficial, I would not be good at it. In the long run, really, I wouldn't. I can only do that with strangers because, I'm sorry, my family is going to know I'm bullshitting. They're not going to buy products. And you know what they're also not going to do? Refer me to people, because that's the whole fucking point. They want me to go out, get these people, to get my family members to present to them, even though I'll get paid to show them whether or not they buy something. But they're not going to buy something. Okay? I know they're not going to buy anything. That's not the problem. The problem is that I need them to refer me to people. Are they going to do that? Most likely not. Who the fuck in this day and age, 2022, wants some fucking dumbass sales schmuck in their house trying to sell them something? For a half hour. They have to take a half hour out of their day for me to come and show them a booklet of the product that we were selling? Huh? I would never fucking do that. I would never do that. So no, you know what? Screw you. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm not gonna be a sales rep, because if I can't see myself ever wanting this service, because who the hell would ever want this service? Then why would I try and sell it to other people? Like, huh? I'm not saying the product is bad. I'm saying the way that you go about selling it is bad. It's not that's not how you may be making money that way, and that's great and grand, but I don't see this as working out for me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really hope that this works out, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm basically just recording this podcast, and then I'm going to figure it out and upload it hopefully tonight. I have no other plans. Quite honestly, I don't have any other obligations anymore, because both of the jobs that I thought I had, no, I don't have those. And that's the fun part about life, is that sometimes it can just be going a certain way, and then, literally hours later, it's crumbling. But somehow, some way, I don't feel like this is much of a crumble, because it's housekeeping. I really don't worry about, like, finding work for that. And you know what? I don't worry about anything in the future, because I can't control it. So, I don't know. It's just gonna fucking roll. It's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, I don't know. Man. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just get into a little bit of, like, why I'm here. Because, you know what? This is my podcast, and we're gonna talk about me. It's all about me. It's the Ari Show. So, you'll have to strap in for that. Ever since I was a little girl, I've loved singing. I've had a passion for music. And you know what? Can I be honest with you? I haven't. I have not always had a passion for music, okay? I just like singing. It's actually pretty, like, satisfying. You know when you're, like, hitting notes? Well, if you don't know how to no, you know what? Everybody knows how to fucking sing. Shut up. Everyone knows how to sing. It doesn't matter about whether or not you perceive yourself as a good singer or whatever. As long as you can hit a note, that's singing. So, like, that satisfying feeling of, like, when you sing the song, it's like you're matching the tone of, like, the person who's singing it. It's like, oh, that's so satisfying. Why did I cringe like that? I don't know. But, like, I meant to be like, oh, yeah. So satisfying. Yeah, love that. And I've just kind of rolled with that, Elementary school, I used to do the assemblies, singing the national anthem, not my proudest moment. But I mean, a gig is a gig, right, guys? Fuck. I'm not like... Well, I probably want to do it again. I don't know. The national anthem is just so ugly. Once they change the national anthem to National Anthem by Lana Del Rey, then I'll start singing it again. Because what the fuck? That other song is ugly as hell. Anyways, through middle school, I did theater. Through high school, I did nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I did the talent shows at the end of high school, but, like, I was not really focused on music, because throughout my life, everyone had told me, you're not gonna be a musician. You're not gonna do any of that shit. 'Cause you wanna know why? That's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. What's unrealistic? You perceiving me as being able to achieve that goal? Yes, you're right. That is unrealistic, because you don't see me doing that. Doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. Doesn't mean that it can't happen. Doesn't mean that I can't work towards it. Like, my Nana, there has been so many times that my Nana has just told me I'm gonna be homeless. You're gonna be in the papers looking for employment and shit. You're gonna be working minimum wage jobs because you're not in college. And it's like, Nana, I have worked minimum wage jobs, and I was actually closer to being homeless at that point. No, that's not fucking true. No, you know what? I've worked minimum wage jobs, and they're not worth it for what you do. I think we can all agree on that. Sometimes you got to do them, whatnot. But I don't believe that just not going to college and working towards where you want to be and what you want to do. Like, the thing is, my family does not see the entertainment industry as an achievable career, because it's been so, how do you say, it's been so covered. Like, you don't hear, it's very mysterious. Like, when all you hear about people blowing up, it's like, people blow up overnight, but that's just luck, There's no way that there could be talent in that, or, like, there could be, like, until you know that person's story, you just basically assume that they know somebody, or it was luck, or whatever, right? But, I've lost my confidence in myself a little while ago, and I'm trying to get that back, right? I mean, here I am, right, making a podcast. The shit for some reason scares the fuck out of me, and it took me like 6 tries to even get this far into it. But I never really thought I could do anything. But now I realize that that's all just baloney. Who gives a fuck? Just because it doesn't happen overnight doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And that's the perception that I feel like they're kind of chasing. Is like, well, the success, it's not immediate. Like, I can't see the process right now. Therefore, there is no process. You're not going to be able to make it, this, that, the third. And it's like, that's just baloney. It's just so dumb. And, like, I really hope that if anyone's an aspiring, like, artist, or, I don't know, someone who wants to do something in the entertainment industry, or just do something that doesn't, that maybe is unorthodox, out of the norm, right? Sometimes you just gotta take that fucking jump, Like, you just gotta go. You just gotta do it. And I know these things. I tell myself these things, and yet I never do them. Right? I spent so much time in my head thinking about what could happen, the possibilities, and all this shit, but I never actually fucking do it. And that's the problem. No one's going to be able to see your progress if you don't do anything about it. I'm not saying you don't got potential, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like nowadays people get beaten down and they don't try at something because, like I said, it's not immediate. You don't get that instant gratification, but also the fact that, like, I don't know, like, the internet and people in general are just vicious, are mean. And, like, even though a lot of people think that they're giving constructive criticism, 9 times out of 10, sometimes it's just not constructive criticism, and it's just you being an asshole. You just sharing your true feelings about how shitty this is because it's my first, TikTok or podcast or song or whatever. I still have not mastered making songs. I don't even, like, the thing was, I took so long to even start recording songs and shit, because I told myself, like, I'll have somebody to do that for me in the future. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I'll just figure it out in the future. Like, no. Figure it out now. Do it now. Learn how to do shit now so that in the future you're not, like, you shouldn't have to pay someone to do, like, 90% of the shit that you have to do. No, all of it. All of it. You shouldn't have to pay anyone to do any of it. You should be able to do it yourself. Right? Because that's the thing. When you start off, when YouTubers start off and all that shit, like, they gotta edit their videos. They gotta, put that time and effort. You can get an editor afterwards, but, once you start getting success, but you're not, like, looking towards that. Like, I don't know, a lot of people, at least the YouTubers that I watch, like, getting an editor is just, like, a very hard thing to do, because they don't want to give up that, like, portion of filming and recording and all that mess. But for me, I hate it. I don't like creating a song. I just like it sounding good. So that's what I need to learn in 2023, is to enjoy the process, enjoy creating something instead of just wanting it to be done, because that's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point. Making something good is to you know, care about the process and the quality of it instead of, you know, just trying to bust out all these classics at once. And that's so true, because that's what I used to do. I used to just record songs like one take, be like, yes, this is gonna be it, and just upload it. And like, I don't want to take them down, because some of them are like, they're stuck in my head. Like, that's the thing about music, is that I love the music that I create now, because it's like, damn, like that's kind of fi, because like I created it, and that's pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. I couldn't believe that I can make something like this, but turns out I can make things and do things and whatever if I just believe in myself. All these cliches, yeah, all these cliches, they all make sense once you hit rock bottom. Once you really, really hate yourself, and then you build yourself back up, you know, you're looking at yourself through a different lens, and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm not ugly. Maybe I'm not super freaking annoying. Maybe I should forgive myself. And the moment that I started thinking that way, yeah, I don't know. We're hitting a half hour here on the pod, and I'm just happy that I actually did this today. I almost didn't. Look at me, starting the year off right, unemployed, you know, making a podcast. I bet you thought I forgot about that. If you thought I did, you'd be right. I did forget about it. But I remembered right now, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. So, I don't know. To wrap up, I guess, because I don't want to make this too long, because I feel like this was a whole bunch of word vomit, and I do have to listen to this, which is going to be great. It's going to be so much fun, guys. It's going to be so much fun to listen to this. But I want to say, the only reason I'm even making this podcast right now and doing any of this shit, I was influenced, of course, by my TikTok live community. If any of you are watching right now, because I think I'm probably going to put this on TikTok, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming back if you do. My lives are such garbage, but I'm going to try and get better at them. And I say that every time that I go live, and I genuinely mean it. And it never hits. But I don't have a lot of followers on there. It's more at 6 with Ari on there as well. But I've had that account for a very long time. The first video that ever blew up on it was literally of my dad. Rest that man's soul. And it's just full of it. None of the followers on there really like me. I don't think they do. You know, besides that TikTok live community, that's literally it. I don't think people follow me for my content. I think they literally follow me for my lives. So here's why I'm even bringing that up. You guys are the biggest part of like what motivates me to even do shit like this and continue to create content and things like that, because you are about the only few people online who genuinely fuck with the vision and like me. And I don't know, I just want to say I appreciate all you. And I could not say this without saying 808, I love you so much. 808 Muffin, I love that man. I don't know what that was. That was me sending my kiss to you, wherever you are. Oh yeah, you're on the West Coast. I actually don't know directionally where I am, but I'm sure that went to you. But now, I didn't really think. I've been toying with the idea of a podcast for a very long time, but I was like, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? You know, all the whats, the what ifs, and what am I going to do? You know, the inaction, unfortunately, progressed into this snowball effect of, holy fuck, Like, can you just start the podcast already? Like, you don't have to think that far into it. Just start talking and you'll find your way. Because I usually do. And I've been watching, because of housekeeping, I've been watching a lot of podcasts, or at least listening to them. To name, do I have a few to name? I do have a few to name. I listen to the Tiny Meat Gang. I listen to Very Really Good, and I listen to Insanely Chill. Those are my guys. Honorable mention of Danny and fucking Drew, and if I listed all of the YouTube commentaries that I love, we would probably be here forever. So I'm not gonna do that. But those are my guys. They don't know who I am, which is fine. Not a lot of people do. But I'm hoping this year that they will know who I am. Because I really didn't want to start this podcast on my own. I kind of wanted to do this whole cute thing where reached out to Tiny Meat Gang. It was like studios and be like, God, or let me not, TMG. Fuck, I already messed that up because I forgot that they don't like to be referred to like that. Listen, I have so much useless TMG and Very Really Good knowledge all stored up here because that's all I listen to. That's all, music started to piss me off because of how much I'd listen to it. So I eventually started listening to those three brainiacs, and even though and Foul Tip, of course, because of TMG Studios, I watch basically all of those shows as well. But Foul Tip, I love those. I love those two guys. They are amazing. They have noticed me so many times. I know I'm annoying, and I know that, but you know what? They know who I am now. It might be a good thing that I'm annoying, because now these people know who I am. Kind of. Cody has looked at one of my stories, and he didn't even fucking like it, asshole. Anyway, though, I really want to work with TMG Studios. I wanted to see if, maybe they want some Gen Z fucking, I don't know, talent, and maybe I could start there, but I don't have a following. All the other podcasts that they have, those people have people, they have followers, and I don't. And so, of course, my email got shoved down in the mix. And that's fine. That's fine. Because eventually they will know who I am. And whether or not I'm working for them, working with them, I don't know. Whatever happens, right? But I love them. And I don't know. I've been watching. You know what? Shut up. I'm not gonna go on a tangent about the TMGers and the Very Really Gooders. I love them, and we can get into the topic when I have them on. Because that's the thing. You have to set these things into motion. Here we go. Pisces energy coming in here. But when you say when instead of if it happens, you're going to say when it happens, because that's manifestation, bitch. That's manifestation. And if you don't believe in that shit, then it's not going to work. Obviously, manifestation kind of has to work in, I think, right? I don't know. Just believe in yourself, right? Believe. And yeah, so I would like to hold all of that knowledge, all of that conversation until another time, because like I said, I'll go on for hours. And yeah, my goal this year is to make my dreams come true a little bit more. And I think that's going to happen. My horoscope's been talking up a storm about how much it's going to happen. So I feel like, it might be my year. Whatever. It's no one else's year, just mine. So you guys can get next year. But it's mine. So back off. Get your own fucking year. But yeah, I want to, I want to get this shit started. I want to start really putting myself out there. I want to start, I want to start a revolution, guys. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. But nothing can happen with inaction. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you watched this, I'm surprised if you did, to be honest. And that's not anything against you. That's just honestly everything against me. I don't feel that anyone's gonna watch this. TBH. Even though I'm trying to put it everywhere. If you like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Music, I don't know if I can put it on there, but either of those, make sure you hit those stars. Let me know what you thought of this. Leave a comment. Let me know who your favorite backyardigan is and why. Then I'll know that you made it this far. But yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment. Do your thing. And I hope to catch you on the flip. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. And have a great rest of your day. This has been More at 6 with Ari.